So, did you guys hear about the circus fire? It was intense.
To put over the circus. Welcome to episode 111 of the AFoOL podcast. So we are all together.
We are all together
on the right day. So I'm Mardi Gras Man 23. I am in my Bricklink store. Joey is up there in his basement in his Bricklink store. That's Joey from BrickTrains. And over there is the master builder of the giant 6-time whatever he wants to build, Jabo.
Look at that. Yeah, it's been for us. It's been a minute. It's been like 3 weeks.
Feels like it.
Yeah. I have to get reacquainted here.
Hi, I'm Joey, and I will be the host for the evening. Oh my goodness. So yeah, our vault set tonight. Let's just jump in. Our vault set tonight is set 6111. 611. 611.
Yeah, I think it's got a counterpart too. I forgot to look it up. 420 might be the counterpart. Yay, 15 great pieces.
15 whole pieces.
Yeah.
That police, is that the sticker or is that a printed? Or
Oh, no, it's printed. This is 70s.
Is that engraved?
It's got texture to it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Embossed. I forget what they call it, but this is not chrome here. This is black.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, nice printed piece. Nice illegal build for the siren. So I had the suggestion. One of my viewers is like, when you get done, do the intro to Police Squad.
Well, then you would have to get some red 6 pieces in.
So I've been. It'll be a series on my channel where I'm building this in 6 times the size. Oh, this is back of this thing. And the instructions, it is so hard to tell. But if you bought it new out of the box, you knew this was a 2x2. Whoops. A 2x2 black brick. But when I was getting some of these originally, they'd have a 2x4 white brick on the back.
Oh.
But it's not. And I just lost the.
I often thought about those older vehicles. They had no clearance. They couldn't go through some parking lots with big potholes because they just out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's like the lowrider. Yeah. So I started building it 6 times the size, which this is the 4x10 plate.
Look at that.
That's pretty cool.
And you got to think it would take 216 of these to make this. If you filled the entire volume. Of course, the entire volume is not filled. It's a little bit hollow underneath.
Well, it has to be a little bit hollow.
Yeah. So I've done that piece. I've done the 4x4 plate.
Yep.
And you see it's got the anti-studs, like here's the 1x2. Like I can show you how they connect. They kind of, the studs here are kind of
it's really cool how they interlock like that by building
them.
Yeah. And so that's why you got tiles there. It still have, by having these studs, it still gets a little connection to that. But this could be a tile at the top, and it would still work.
Right. And then you would have no clutch at all, though.
Right.
Right.
Now, it would be. There's a little bit because the like I said, that is a it's hard to see with this black one.
So but it does have enough clutch in there to hold it.
Yeah, there'll be like a round one there and another one there. So yeah, it'll give a little bit of clutch, but it's better to have the studs.
Yeah. For the trans-clear brick, not the slopes, but the bricks, is there any way you could do that with panels, with trans-clear panels?
The problem is you need support on the bottom and the top, and those are too tall.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
because you need see how this. That's one thing that it's not like a regular This is 1x2.
Right.
Those would be hollow with a pin in the middle, but it just doesn't work. So they use these bricks. These are like 2x6 bricks going across, and then I'd need to put a round 2x2 brick there to represent the pin.
Right.
But if you use panels here, the panels are what, 5 tall?
Yeah, I think so.
And you need something going across at the top, and you need something at the bottom, and it just wouldn't work.
Yeah,
It'd be a minimum of a plate too tall, maybe 2 plates too tall. So yeah, it's just crazy to think that 216 1x1 plates would fit in this space.
Wow. 116.
But this is my favorite are the headlight bricks.
Yeah, that's
Looks
pretty,
good.
It's clever the way you side builded that. That's
Yeah, it's incredibly simple too. Like for me to do it with my little limited building skills, but it's if you see, let's see here, these white pieces,
yeah.
those are jumpers.
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute. No, they're not. No. I'm wrong. I can't even remember how I built my own set. Is that on my glasses? the black pieces, those are jumpers. So the middle section here is a half a stud off.
Oh yeah, to get it on each side to get that line on the edge.
It works perfectly.
Yeah.
And then you have more black jumpers up here to get it back to normal.
Wow.
So it's really simple to do.
It's amazing the geometry that Lego put in it, and I'm giving them credit here, but for that because that is 50 something years old, and it still works even building the 6 times the size.
Yeah, I mean if the print went all the way to the bottom of the plate, brick, it wouldn't work. It'd be hard. It'd be really hard.
Right.
Because you need that something on the bottom open so you can connect it to another brick. So it's great. And the police logo, you don't have to zoom back in, but it's just going to be more to do. I haven't even given much thought to it. I just know all I got to worry about that is that one side, because these bricks, I remember as a kid, like the police is only on one side.
Right.
So,
but you're going to have to, the design for police on both sides is going to be different.
It's going to be opposite.
It's good. Yeah, but it's, I guess
it's not. It's the same brick.
No, it's not, because you just turn it around. Yeah.
Okay,
It's not going to be
trying to confuse us, Joey. Yeah.
The P's in the front.
Yeah.
The P's in the back.
Okay.
Yeah. I run into this problem with trains. Like you want be symmetrical on both sides, but the lettering can't. Like if this said Burlington Northern, it's gonna be backwards from the other side, but it's actually the same brick.
Right. Yeah. Because it's just the letters. I was thinking exactly like a Burlington Northern or anything that has like a flowing logo to it. On one side, the logo is going to be different than the other, unless they just mirror it. But if they make it look like it's contoured with the, there was a guy that had a sign shop when I was a painter years and years ago, 30 years ago, and he designed his logo for his shop on the side of his truck. It looked really cool. It followed the contour of his truck, and it looked like it was going 100 miles an hour until he got to the passenger side, and and all the contour and the flowing was wrong because it didn't come over the. To make it look right, it had to start at the back of the truck, and he had to drive his truck backwards all the time. But at any rate, that just. But are you going to go with more of a blocky letter then, or are you going to try to?
I would like to get that.
Does it have a sans serif on it or serif?
I don't know what the font is, but it's it almost is curved.
Yeah, it has a little bit of a serif to it too, so it's gonna that's gonna be.
So the only problem is going to be the C and the P.
Yeah, the C and the P.
Yeah,
I mean, I could
get too, I guess.
I mean, there's a little, even the E. All of them have just a little
flourish on the edge of them. Yep. Little serif,
and I think it's like even like the E. It's curved.
But isn't there a blocked version of it? Didn't Lego make one that's more blocky looking?
Yeah, I didn't bring it up with me. There's one that's perfect lines.
Oh,
But I don't think that was in this set. It's the same brick, but a different font.
There's 6 people in the world, 3 of us are sitting here that would have know that. Now, everybody now know.
And there's 3 that care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was if you had a tub of vintage bricks, you would have them side by side and wouldn't even pay attention to the difference of them.
Well, we would, but most people would not.
Most people wouldn't,
No.
Yeah, I mean, I pieced together a lot of vintage sets in the day long before YouTube, and when I would go and do videos of these sets, there's a few videos out there. I couldn't tell you which ones, but somebody's like, "That's the wrong font," and then I go look, and sometimes they're right, sometimes it's an alternate, and then who can trust the inventories? We've talked about that before,
right? And if it was at the same era of Samsonite and was in the United States, it don't matter.
Yeah.
They literally put whatever they had on hand in.
Yeah.
So it's
But this has been fun. It's funny. I had I think I mentioned in my video that posted the day we're filming this, but I had a tray of tiles and I about wiped it out. So I was trying to figure out where to put them. I was like, oh, I found a place to put them.
In a mock.
Yeah, in a mock. It's a very part-intensive mock.
It is, yes.
When I get done with this car, there'll be probably as many pieces in it as somebody's skyscraper.
It's going to weigh pretty good, too.
Yeah. Oh, that should weigh the bricks.
When you had the tipper truck in Alabama,
yeah.
I mean, I didn't dare pick it up but I figured that's pretty hefty.
Yeah.
This one's going to be pretty heavy too, I would imagine.
So I had a suggestion.
Okay.
It's to do a space set. There's an 11-piece space set. The challenging part with it, well, there's a lot of things that would be challenging with it. It's minifigure. But it's the space buggy, I think it's called.
Oh,
6803, I think is the number.
Hang on, 6803.
And I was like, oh, I could do most of it.
That's Space Patrol. That's a flying one.
Oh, that's what he sent me. What's the space buggy? Why did I think that was the number?
I think I know which one you're talking about. It's got those same wheels, right?
886 or 886 is the number.
886?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
The 68.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yep. But yeah.
Yeah, it's got the same.
That one, well, it brings in the steering wheel and the air tank. Okay, I was getting ready to say that's going to be easy, but
anything that's round is a challenge.
Very much so. Are the air tanks at least?
The air tank, if you think about it, the air tanks might not be as difficult as you think. The steering wheel.
Well, considering that it's 6 times as wide as that, and that's what I did. Like when I did the brick, I had a brick and I just like try to visualize using the studs.
Yeah.
How much space I needed to go. So it'd be the same with these tanks. Like.
So how many studs across is that 2x2?
Just one of the tanks would be 6 studs across almost.
Yeah, that's
a little bit less
on it. So you couldn't use. They have large macaronis that are like 1x3.
Mm-hmm.
So
the air tanks.
You could even use round 6x6 plates.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I don't think the air tanks would be as difficult as the steering wheel.
They're a little bit smaller though, aren't they? Than the.
I think they're the same size as a stud. Right, so it would be 4x4.
Round. Okay, well then that would be even easy. Yeah, just use 4x4 round bricks.
Because that's what your stud is, right? 4x4.
Yeah.
Or is it 6?
Yeah, so it'd just be as.
Yeah,
that size.
And you could make a jumper.
Yeah.
So then you would just have to figure out just cosmetically how to make that little the neck of the air tank.
The neck of the thing,
and the top piece of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks thin, but when you're brick building it, it's so big.
Yeah.
Right.
It'll get heavy.
Yeah, it'll get and that's where you'd run into stability
Mhm.
issues, like I did with my tipper bucket.
Yeah, you pulled a rabbit out of your hat on that one. You did good getting that to hang in there like that.
Thanks.
Is it still holding good?
Yeah. I mean, if it has a little flex to it. I have to straighten it out a little bit.
Well, you're not
It's
going to
like
be
I had a
pushing it around
temper.
on the floor.
Gotta straighten it out.
So the big question is, when you do get this completed, where is it going to go? Are you going to clear out the shelf above?
Yeah, I'll clear out another shelf for it.
Yeah.
Maybe eventually it'll just be all large.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
And you know
Well,
what I'm doing the police car? You know what
So
I'm doing
while we're stuck on vintage, Joey, I just sent you a text.
Uh-oh.
So we have a friend of the channel. His name's Jason. He never comments, but no, a different.
Not the Jason.
No, he never comments because when he watches, he watches at work and he doesn't sign in. So, but
Okay.
he sent me a link on Facebook Messenger to this set, and it is. I wanted to see if it'll let you pull it up.
It should.
I'd never seen it before, and if it's still available, it's a really great price. I'm trying to tempt Jabo. Sorry.
Wait, this is something that's currently available?
No, this is a vintage set that I've never seen.
That set. There.
Oh.
But it's for sale, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, why can't I get this going? Because I'm clicking on the wrong screen. Oh, quit it, Joey.
Which one are we looking at?
The double tanker.
Yeah.
All right. So
you do, don't you?
Yes. If it's got mini wheels, I probably got it.
All right, let me see.
Yeah.
Okay, you're not seeing this on my screen. Let me try to pull up my Facebook and see.
Man, that would be a lot of bricks to make it 6 times the size.
Oh, there it is.
See, he has the box.
Oh, he's got a nice box.
Yes.
And parts look great.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
$30 is all he wants
for this one.
Yeah, you'd have to contact him and see if it's still available.
Right.
But I figured one of you two would really be interested in it.
How much is it?
$30 is what he's got it listed for.
Wow.
With box, that's
with the box. I would have gone for that.
Mm-hmm. Joey?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not in this group. Can I contact him?
Well, I'm not in his group either, but
let's see. Is this item still available? Let's just click on that and see what he says. As you guys watch me do it on the screen. I don't get into there it went.
That's not Samsonite, is it?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, it was in the Samsonite era.
So is that a regular?
Yeah, so it could have.
Was that an everyday retail set, or was that one of
that's a retail set.
Okay.
Yeah.
That blue Lego.
When I say Legoland set, those are the types of sets.
That blue Lego logo kind of made me think it was something different.
Yeah.
No, that's a cool set.
Yeah, I love the mini wheel trucks.
So we'll see. Yeah. I don't see the instructions here in this picture, but the box is pretty cool. It looks like all the parts are there and they look like they're in good shape.
Let me look at my video.
Did you send Jabal the link?
I'm not buying it. I'm in no buy.
Oh, he's no buy. Okay.
Yeah, mine did not have the. Earl, I did a video on this 10 years ago.
I don't know how I didn't remember that.
It's 10 years ago.
I know. I'm pretty sure I've watched almost every one of your videos.
Yeah. And I don't have the box. I didn't have the box in that video.
I still watch some of your old videos because all of it, just out of the blue, one of your old videos will be in my feed. Yeah. Sometimes it'll put me down a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
I'm asking. He contacted me back.
He did?
Live on the AFoOL podcast here.
Did he?
He said yes. Are you interested? I said, I am. Does it have the instructions? And he hasn't said anything back yet.
You can get the instructions.
Well, that's not a deal breaker. I'm just asking. Or does it even say upper? Very cool.
I mean, I would buy it right now.
I see. It doesn't say.
If I had
no instructions.
if I could buy.
Yeah, you have to ask him how much shipping is or whatever. But yeah, he sent me that and he said he thought it would be right in our warehouse, and I don't know why I didn't send it to the group when he sent it, but I figured I'd just save it for tonight because it's always fun when I get you guys to start searching and looking and buying.
Yeah. So when I started collecting these sets, I wasn't thinking about getting the boxes, but now I've gotten so many of them with the box. Right. It's like, do I now go and try to get the boxes, which means basically buying the set?
So I know as you're going through your collection and trying to sort and downsize a little bit, are you finding stuff that you didn't even realize you had? I know you're finding stuff that you knew you had, but you didn't know where it was. But are you finding things that you didn't even realize you had?
Yeah. I guess I can't give you an exact example, but I'm like, how did this get here?
Or stuff maybe you sold.
I keep finding Chima and Ninjago stuff. I'm like, wow.
See, okay. So here's the thing about Facebook Marketplace. I'm asking these questions.
He wants you to pick it up in person.
Well, I don't know. And now I'm going back trying to read. Did I miss that? It says pick up only or something like that. It doesn't say either way, but he's just sitting there. He's not saying anything. And I said, can you ship? Thinking, okay, he'll tell me what the shipping price is.
Tell him you're Joey from BrickTrains.
And that'll get me nowhere.
Oh, he don't know who I thought he doesn't know who I am. Tell him you know Earl.
No, tell him you know Alex, and Alex is a big deal.
Well, he probably would know Alex News, yeah.
Throw his name around.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna let this simmer because he's simmering.
Yeah, I expect people to respond instantly.
I have zero patience, whether they should or shouldn't. I do too.
Did I tell you about it was a while back, the person they messaged me on Instagram, and then before I ever saw it, they were all these other messages about how rude I was not to
respond.
Okay, well, I said you won't have to worry about that ever again.
Exactly. Block. Oh. So okay, something happened. I'm subscribed to this guy. What is his name? Sam. I don't know. He's one of these master builders.
Brickmaster Harry or the other one?
No, it's not Brickmaster Harry.
I'm changing my channel from BrickTsar to Brickmaster.
Are you?
Apparently, that's the thing to do today. Have Brickmaster in your channel name.
Okay, I'm gonna try and pull this up and then pause it so we can see the video. Oh, that went to the wrong place. Why did it do that? Stop. What did I do wrong? Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. That's why. Imagine that. Copy link. This guy's got. Remember the okay. Here we go. I'm going to present.
We're going to get copyright struck?
Probably. That's all right. I'll cut him out if I have to.
This is AFoOL Podcast Reacts.
There you go. We're creating a short. We're creating a short, a reaction short.
Share screen. I had one open already, so it wouldn't let me do two, apparently. That's
right.
Okay, here we go. It's this guy here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
This is the guy that did.
Yeah, people send him in elements and ask him.
Right. So they sent him in this green tray. And I'm not going to play this video, plus we won't be able to hear it anyway. But they sent him this picture of this green tray. And it's there, right there. So there's the only identifying, which is a lot of identifying information. But that KC apparently means Korean certified. So the story,
it's got an item number.
Yeah, and it doesn't show up nowhere. I've looked.
You can add it.
Yeah.
Come on, Sam. You can add that to Bricklink now.
No doubt. Yeah. 605-4938 for everybody that can't see it. But the story goes that in Korea, they just passed a law recently that you can't have boxes that just have a bunch of empty space in them. Right?
So this is to avoid box bloat.
To fill the space, they put in an empty tray.
So
yes.
If you look at it, it looks like it has a lip, like it'll open. But is it plastic or is it cardboard?
Yeah, it says some kind of promotion.
Oh, they make it like it's a promotional. It's an air gap filler.
It's an air gap filler. Yeah, exactly. It's so that they can't. I need to get this guy on. We need to get him on this. I don't know. We need to get him on the podcast. Am I pausing and doing weird things? My little icon.
It's paused. It's okay. It's focused on the number now.
Yeah.
But it was probably cheaper for them to create this part, put it in there, than to change the box sizes for Korea.
Yes, but I think it's interesting. He goes on to say that they also do a poly bag. That some of the sets will have a poly bag in them.
Somebody has said that, but he makes it sound like it's a free poly bag they just throw in the box, not like an air-filled poly,
No,
like
right.
Bubble,
No, it's a set, a small set just to fill. This is a pretty good size tray from what I can tell. It's a little hard to tell in the picture, but I've now gone on a search. I need one of these trays. I use the word need. I need one of these trays.
So meanwhile, you got thousands of people in South Korea just throwing these away.
Yes.
Have you found any listed anywhere for sale?
Nowhere. And you talk about when you start looking for things on Korea, trying to look at eBay for Korean items, it gets kind of funky really quick. But I'm sure that's because of their alphabet's different. But yeah, it's weird. So yeah, now I'm looking for this tray.
Gotta have it. Didn't know it existed.
What if you tried to
exactly what it is? Yeah.
What if you find a set that has a lot of box bloat and order a Korean set?
So how would you know
if it was in there?
Yeah, right.
But he showed a set that he thought it came in, right?
Right. No, yeah, he showed the sets that it was coming. That 3-in-1 set at the beginning. It's supposed to come in
3-in-1.
I think it was that one. He said there was a couple different ones. So it's
and this brings up a rabbit hole that I'd never want to go down.
Okay.
Is box variety. Except I've done it with the tipper truck.
Right.
But I know that guy that is it Riker 1 million?
Riker 1 million.
He's collecting 12 volt, and it's like he goes into all the different. I don't think he's trying to get all the different boxes, but he talks about the different 12 volt train boxes.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, they're different for different countries. I never thought about collecting them because they were different, like different languages on there because of the different regions they're in.
Well, you
had a different number, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. I guess because they have a different number. We collect Samsonite, which we know there's US versions and there's Samsonite versions and there's Canadian Samsonite versions. I think, I guess the Canadian version, the Canadian version would have the French and English, but sometimes it had the European number, whereas the Samsonite US version.
So if
at the US,
yeah.
So like on your tipper truck, it's the same box with two different numbers, basically, right?
Yeah.
Right. And there's three different boxes, at least.
But they're all the same size. And
the box is about the same size. The print's different on one of the boxes. Like the photograph is different on one of them. But it's like, it's going to be the same 17 parts.
Yeah.
Instruction manual will be different.
So like today, I
was trying to look at the Samsonite version I got sitting up there.
So today, a set that comes in a box, let's just say it's this size box. It's going to be that same box size in every country, right?
No,
you would.
I mean, might not be. There are some examples where there's different box sizes.
And I think that goes if they produced it in wherever in Germany versus United States or the Netherlands, it may be, the package. The United States to Europe is going to be different because they're going to use different box.
They'll have different printing on the box because the United States is required to put the piece count.
Well, yeah, the piece count, but outside of that,
well, but the like an 8-inch box here is probably however many centimeters or meters or whatever. You know what I mean? So that whatever a standard box is in Europe, standard box size is not going to be the same as a standard box size here. If we even have a standard box size, I don't.
Yeah, I got to thinking and talking about all these boxes. I got to thinking about something because you know how some sets will have more space inside than others, but it's like I wonder if it's like if you shipping you have a business where you ship stuff, are you going to have a box that perfectly fits everything that you sell?
No.
You have to make you'll have a variety of sizes of boxes, but you're not going to have one that's going to be perfect. And so I think that's the way it is with like the Lego sets. They got different standard sizes of boxes. So some sets it's going to have more space in them than others because they're not going to print out a whole bunch of new boxes that are just a little bit smaller.
Right.
I feel like over the last year or year and a half, they're trying to take some of the box bloat away so they can have more shelf space.
It does feel like they are getting to be a little bit less box bloat.
I think that's part of their initiative to be better for the environment.
Well, yeah, but they can say that all they want. But if you make a box 25% smaller, you're using 25% less cardboard, which might be a nickel a box. You add that up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it's all scale, right?
Plus, it's if you do that, you get 2 more sets in a 4-foot section on the shelf. That's more variety. That's more you can sell to the retailer.
Yeah, I think shelf space would be the biggest draw of all. More you can get on that same shelf space. So I did a video as we're recording this. A video came out today. It was a haul video, and I said there was no invoice in there, no shipping packing list or anything. And Joe Bolin commented on that video and said he noticed that he hasn't been getting those either. So, we just made the joke that, Lego's saving the environment one piece of paper at a time. But those pieces of paper that they'd stick in the box, that's where the sticker came from for the shipping. So now, because I always just thought, hey, they're just throwing those in the box so they didn't have to throw them away in the trash there. But if they're not throwing them in the box now, that means they're collecting them there.
Well, not necessarily. Maybe now it's just a shipping label. It's not.
Could be. It could be a.
So our company just decided they were going to try to go paperless because we have they've got all these iPads in our stores now for all the department managers. So every week we get a sales message, and it's about it's probably like 18 pages, 20 pages, and it's like. And so in the old days, they'd send us 3 of them. Then they went to 2, and then it was 1. So now they're saying paperless. So they're not. So if you need sales message, you pull up your iPad. It's on the iPad, right? So I went to this meeting last week, and instead of them printing the deck to hand everybody the handouts with the deck, they told everybody to bring their iPad.
Oh.
So everybody opens their iPad, and whoever loaded it forgot to put the deck on Teams. So we had to dial in like we were getting on a Teams call. We're all in the same room, but so we could see the deck. So imagine on the Wi-Fi, 18 iPads plus a few laptops trying to dial in. It was a disaster. We're looking around at each other like, we started the meeting 20 minutes late because nobody could get connected. Nobody could get the material up. Like, good job, guys.
Yeah.
Instead of printing us all a packet, you just wasted 20 minutes of all our time that you're paying us to sit here.
Right. That's crazy.
Oh. So what? Like I stopped putting invoices in my Bricklink orders years ago, and nobody has ever said anything. I've only had a couple of big sellers that weren't sure that they got their order, and so I try to do things like if Brickmania buys from me or Brick Show or kid that builds all those oversized Star Wars sets. He buys a lot from me. He always puts on there, put this on it. It's like this long string. I'm like, you should pay me extra for that. But
Yeah.
I sold something on eBay, and I get up the next morning and I've got a message from the buyer, and he says, "Hey, can you tell me why this went west? I live east of you." Like
again, with these people.
So I had screenshot the address. He's like, "Yep, that's the right address." I said, "I can't explain it."
No, people do not understand logistics.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, so I got a question about tagging. You tag all your shirts in your YouTube videos, don't you, General?
What do you mean I tag my shirt?
So, and if at the end there's a whole thing that says tag products. So the shirts and stuff you sell, do you tag those, or does your?
Oh no! So those are the ones that are on Spring or whatever.
Yeah.
I can't figure out how to log back in there. So those were that's yeah. If you want a Tipper Truck Army shirt, that's where they are. You get them while they're. I make like 1 cent. They actually raised the price. They raised the price of those because if they sold one, I would owe them money. but yeah, I don't. They're automatically, since I have a Spring account.
Yeah.
That's linked to BrickTsar, and it's the thing I couldn't figure out how to link to other YouTube channels because I want to do merch on
my
other channels, but I don't know how.
That
that's automatically kind of like your BrickTrains merch shows up.
Well, but I've been tagging that. So
I quit tagging. It automatically does it.
Okay, well then I'm gonna watch it and just see if it just keeps me automatically because when I tag it, it says you have to talk about the merch that you're tagging in your video, and I'm like, well, I don't ever talk about my T-shirts. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna ask because I see that all the time. Everybody, you get to the end of the video, you go to the description, all that stuff's there, but nobody ever talks about the T-shirts or the swag they're selling.
Now, I think if you're selling your swag,
right,
that doesn't apply. If you're like you're gonna have like tagging like all these products that you never even mention,
right,
in your video, then yeah. That I think that would be abuse of the tagging tool. But man, like after that one, because there's an option now where you can. I don't think I have it on all of my channels, but I clicked it. I think it was on BrickTsar the other day. I clicked it to automatically tag. It's like it will pick what's in there, and like I was shocked, like with my Lego videos, where it was finding discontinued sets and tagging them. That would be so much easier because it's like I know y'all get tired. People get tired because I post a video every day, and it's not the best strategy in the world. But the thing I hate is coming up with the tags, the descriptions, linking, like videos. Mm-hmm. And it's really it's like such a petty thing to be frustrated about because it's not really that hard, but every little thing that I do is just more time. Like having that a video, like you're talking about a video, it's in the card,
right? Yeah.
Which finger is it you point to say the card? Is it?
You're pointing correctly.
That's where the card. You always remember left hand. And I know I can't remember the last time I timed a video link to be at the right place.
Oh yeah. I try. So there's a clip on this is how bad I am at trying to find the right spot. There's a clip of Alex saying something in the latest breaking news, and I thought, oh, I gotta grab that because that'll be a perfect little I love Lego. And I wrote down 125. I was like, well, I know it's not an hour and 25 minutes in because the video was only an hour 25 minutes. It wasn't a minute and 25 in. So I think I just looked at the hour 25 and thought that was the time. So it's like, that's awesome, Joey. Good job. Good job. So, okay. Well, so just let it do its thing, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there may be a default setting in there for that. And again, I have that store,
Yeah, okay.
the Spring account. That was one of the early things they linked. There used to be only like 3 or 4 things that you could link, and now they've opened it up to a lot more things.
Right. I have a Spring account too. I'm doing this basically the same thing you are, the print on demand t-shirts. And they're not great t-shirts. And
No.
Jason keeps wearing the same AFoOL podcast t-shirt. And I think I just got a message from that guy. So I'll have to check out here. I'm getting 2 messages now.
And he's like, why won't you respond?
Yeah. But the shirt Jason's wearing keeps wearing out. It's fading worse and worse. I'm like, Jason, I'm gonna have to send you money to quit wearing that shirt. It looks bad. Yeah,
that's what I wish I could find a high quality shirt,
right? Yeah,
company, and then
so there's a lot of these people that there are a lot of YouTubers that are smaller YouTube channels, but they're growing. You know, they're getting close to the 100,000 viewers and stuff, and they buy shirts silk screened or whatever that printing process, and then they have to run their own merch stores, which that's why I use Spring. I have no desire to do that or whatever. So I don't want to handle inventory or anything like that. I don't want another store.
You also have to buy that inventory and then
yes. And that's not cheap. That is not cheap. I've thought about getting a few of these shirts because these are embroidered.
Yeah,
I like this way better than the printing because it's going to last. The shirt, in fact, this red shirt's wearing out, but the embroidery still looks good. But the reason this red shirt's wearing out is because I'll wear it around the layout, and the stupid layout will snag it on it. And so luckily I usually just wear the red one, but I need to. It looks like I'm getting ready to buy that, so he's sending me a shipping quote.
There you go.
So
you're welcome.
I was going to say thanks again, Earl.
Do you even collect those sets?
Uh-huh.
Do you even collect those?
I have several of those.
Okay.
I don't necessarily. It's not on my list, but
yeah,
I have tipper trucks. I have the 611. I have the tanker, the shell tanker, the one that is mine from when I was a kid. It's not my set.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I got that one, and there's a couple others that are just floating around. Yeah, it's not like a list that I have to check off, but for $30, the box is got to be worth that.
It's well worth it.
Yeah,
it's a good price.
So the current Brick Designer program.
Oh,
I didn't order any of them. Are they still available? Are they still?
Yeah. I really think they could shrink the window down to about 5 to 7 days, because it's probably like 20 days or something.
Yeah, something like
that. How many days are left?
I don't know. I'm going to pull it up.
As of this recording. Oh wait, I keep forgetting. We're going to be up. This is going to be like fresh.
Oh yeah, this is going up in a couple days. It's going up Friday.
So it's. I didn't order any, but that doesn't mean it's a miss. I mean, Jabo didn't order any because he. I'm not
buying. The Series 3?
Is it Series 3?
Yeah,
Series 3 is what we're on.
See, there's another thing that's confusing. We're on Series 3, but they got all the way up to Series 6 already still.
Yeah, still 14 days left.
14 days.
Yeah.
So end of October.
So
what's not sold out?
The
Fortress Stronghold is sold out.
Wow, the needles actually moved on those two.
The camper sold out. Did you order the camper, Joey?
I did.
Okay, so you finally got another one. This is the first one for you in a while.
This will be the first. Well, this will be the first. Yes, because the very first one I ordered. What did I order the very first time? And they just made me mad.
The airplanes.
Yes, I think you're right. The ones that did that, because I wanted to do the Snoopy and the Red Baron. Yes, I think you're right. But I did this, I did my normal thing. It takes you to the Lego shop at home to check out, and I just checked out. And so that checks out with PayPal. So we'll see what happens in 6 months.
You should be good with that.
I hope, because I'm not going to jump through hoops for them. If they send me something that I can just click or verify or say, okay, that's great. But if they do like they did last time and said, well, you need to call into
what they
service.
do now is they send you email periodically, and they send them ahead of time, and they want you to make sure that whatever account's being charged is up to date and will be okay.
which
So
is
I
they'll
must
why I
send you
use,
that ahead
remember
of
what I
time.
used.
Yeah.
well, that's why I use PayPal. I mean, it's up to date and ready to go. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Me and Heather we do a lot of camping, and when I was a kid, my grandfather had a camper. I call that a Shasta because that's what he had. It looked a little like a little bubble camper.
Yeah.
So
His
that
was
one sold. That was probably the first one to sell
No,
out.
I think the big one sold out
Forest
first.
Stronghold sold out
Stronghold.
first.
It
Yeah.
sold out really quick. I
See,
mean, I was actually on there before they were sold out, looking and not buying. So it's this series continues, I think, to be successful.
Yeah, that's.
oh, I think
But
it does for the standards that they're wanting. I think it is successful. I mean,
Yeah, I don't think it's going
they
away.
say if it gets funded, it's a success.
yeah,
So
that's the way I understand
that's
it.
why they view it. So, and I still have never built even the
Yeah.
ones, and it is so confusing because this is series 3, but it's
Technically, what,
like
5?
the series 7. I don't know.
Right.
I think it's
There's been a
5.
lot, and I
I think
haven't
there
built
were
any
2
of them.
series. I think there was 2 before 1.
I just remember that first offering.
Uh-huh.
So few people bought
Was that the
like
big fire truck?
the
The fire
boom
truck.
fire truck.
I have the shooting gallery.
The shooting gallery, yeah. And
And those
none
were
of
neat.
those have Lego on them.
And those
Those-
were neat
Yeah,
because
they don't have Lego
there
on
was 10,000 and they were all hand numbered. I think they were hand numbered. They
Mhm.
were all numbered.
Somebody wrote on my box. Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody wrote on my box. Yep. Yeah. Oh. Okay, hang on. Stop sharing. Okay.
But yeah, this when you stop buying Lego, the FOMO goes away. Actually,
I thought I'd get you with the green tray.
I'll try to get me with this tanker. I just got you to buy it instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I got it. Yeah. So I guess I will.
So what do we think about the Insider Point Ninjago sets on Click?
That's but it's 2,000 points different. So it's like what?
Yeah.
That's like Hey Charlie, it's like $15. It would have saved me, I guess.
Wonder if you could call customer service and say, "Hey, look,
We don't have no food.
wonder if customer service would refund you your point."
Not for something like that. It's not where I haven't called customer service in so long.
Do we
like-
think it's because they can't get people to bite on them, or they're not as
Yeah, I
popular?
mean, if they've lowered the price, that means they've not sold as quickly as they thought.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
And it's ironic because I actually like those, and it was reasonable price, so that they're going down. Yeah,
Yeah. It's
I think the core Ninjago market is not interested in them. I think kids that buy Ninjago are not interested in those.
so yeah, it makes sense. But that's also that mini scale stuff. Does that appeal to kids? I kind of felt like that was more of an adult collector.
Yeah, it is. I think, and I don't know if that's the right audience for Ninjago.
Right, for the Ninjago, exactly. I know there's plenty of adult Ninjago collectors, but yeah, I don't know that there's. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, obviously there's something to it because the price is going down. So, let's see. We're about 10 minutes away from halfway, but we have.
Wait, is it automatically 2 hours?
I don't know. It's not automatically 2 hours. No.
How do we plan this for 2 hours? Even when we don't have an outline, it goes 2 hours.
It does. Because there ain't 2 hours worth of outline there for sure. You remember when we struggled to get to an hour? I don't even know if we really struggled.
Were we struggling?
Within the first 10 episodes, we were well over an hour pretty quick.
Yeah.
Maybe I was just concerned about
The episode is as long as it is.
It is what it is. It is.
Yeah.
So we have our buddies, our guys, the other guys. I'm not sure. They are our buddies, though. They sent us a commercial.
What?
We sent them,
We
we
sent
did.
them a commercial, right?
Yeah, well, it's a sponsorship for their breaking news. So they've sent us a commercial for the breaking news.
So
Oh, wait, they're supposed to send the commercial for us. They don't know how to do these sponsorships.
So do you have to put something at the beginning of it that says that the members of the AFoOL? What is it? When a TV
I know what
show
you're
comes
saying.
on,
Yeah.
do we have a disclaimer?
Well, here's the thing. They didn't send no money. I didn't send them no money, and their product's free. So I'm pretty sure this is a no money. But here,
they make as much money as we do doing this.
Yeah, very little. All right, here we go.
This episode of the AFoOL podcast is brought to you by Breaking News, the home of the original thumbs up, thumbs down sign.
If a podcast about Lego with one guy isn't enough, and a podcast with three guys is too many, then Breaking News might be a podcast for you.
That's right. If you like a podcast with interesting food being consumed right in front of you, noisily, instead of a podcast that just talks about people doing that, well then, Breaking News is for you.
If you like people complaining about the stuff they're doing right now on the podcast, then Breaking News might be a podcast for you.
If you like watching Lego podcasts more than every 2 weeks, or like every week, then Breaking News is for you.
If you like the mystery of not knowing if the podcast was actually recorded this week, then Breaking News might be the podcast for you.
If you like watching podcasts that talk about other podcasts more than their other content, shirts for example, well then, Breaking News might be a podcast for you.
If you like podcasts full of inside jokes and catchphrases, all about
space,
then Breaking News might be a podcast for you.
Really good, really great podcast. There's no other podcast better than Breaking News. It's the best. Watch them. I already know. Trust me, I know. I watch all the podcasts, and Breaking News is the best. And of course, if you enjoy the AFoOL podcast, well, chances are very likely that you will definitely enjoy the Breaking News podcast, especially because we talk about each other pretty much in every episode.
So check out Breaking News every Tuesday, noon Eastern Time, on Jason's Bricks and 5 and Alex Noon's channel on YouTube.
That's me. And of course, we really appreciate those fools over there at the AFoOL podcast. You guys are great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, thanks, guys. That was great.
I thought they were going to forget to say it was on both channels.
Yeah.
Did we just get insulted?
Nah. I don't feel insulted.
I don't either.
Oh, well, that was pretty funny.
So good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It aired. Ours aired when they had.
Brick.
Yeah.
DL
Brick.
Brick.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah.
So, thanks, guys. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we do appreciate it. We appreciate free sponsors.
Yeah. So, no, go ahead.
I would say, I wonder what's going to happen. They won't have the shirt segment next year.
They're going to have to come up with something different, aren't they?
Something interesting.
So, what do we think about the? Oh, wait a minute! Oops, I clicked the wrong button. The new. Well, this is a leak still, as far as I know. The X-Men
Mansion.
The Mansion.
Oh, it's.
Is it
Was
been
it November 1st?
Is that when it's supposed to come out?
I think so. I think it's November 1st.
So Lego is doing I got some notification about some reveal that they're doing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And I'm like, you're not revealing anything.
No.
Yeah.
I'm calling it. Am I wrong?
No, hang on.
Whatever they're going to reveal, everybody like, oh.
So I saw something yesterday. It was the first images of the what was it?
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
1022.
Anyway, it said that it's going to be one of the things that they're saving to reveal on it, but they accidentally revealed it on their own website because it's like in the background of another picture that they put on the website. So it's like accidentally in the background. What was
that got what's his name suspended from the land for 6 months because he had that little rocket picture of Rocket Raccoon in the background of one of his videos. BrickTsar. That was what got him in trouble. But kicked the land out of the land.
Yeah. Oh, but I like the X Mansion. It looks like it's going to be the size of the museum, which I haven't built.
Like a recolored museum.
It does look like a recolored museum.
Does it comes apart in sections like a modular.
$330.
Well, here's a picture of it on a shelf somewhere.
Oh my goodness!
With hard
to find.
No crap! It's not released yet.
That's in a Lego store overseas somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, it can't be too overseas. It's hard to find, and it's in English. If it was European or Asian, it'd be hard to read.
Yeah. So this brings a dilemma for me because if I get this, then I also need to get Avengers Tower. And I don't want to get Avengers Tower because it's $500, and I don't want to pay $330 for this. So, I mean, that's just $830 just for 2 sets.
See, you paid that for 1 set when you bought the Titanic.
Titanic was
$800, $799.
No, it wasn't that much. I think I got the Titanic for less than the retail price for some reason.
Well, I got to look and see what the Titanic price is now.
I'm sure it's higher than what it was when it first came out.
You did buy the Eiffel Tower too, didn't you?
Yeah, I got the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
Oh.
I bought the Eiffel Tower twice.
$679, $680. So
yeah, okay.
The Eiffel Tower is the one that was $800, I think.
It was it was $800. How much is the Eiffel Tower?
I'm looking. Eiffel Tower, $629.
Okay, yeah.
600.
Yeah.
That scared you?
What's a couple $100 between friends? I mean, 600, 800. Yeah. Throwing around money like we got tons of it.
This is
So yeah, I have the Sanctum Sanctorum in my city. See, there's a problem. I can say on my layout, but then I have to back up and say in my city because grammar police will come get me.
Right.
But I don't...
Speaking of grammar police and breaking news, they referenced that episode, I think, of Parks and Recs where they had they worked on the slogan and they had it spelled correctly, and the woman went up there and corrected it.
Yeah,
that was great. But don't worry about the grammar police because they're usually idiots too.
I don't think the Avenger Tower will look good in my city. The Sanctum Sanctorum looks fine, and this will probably look fine. But I don't know that I want to spend them.
You bought the Daily Bugle? Did you ever buy the Daily Bugle?
No, I never bought the Daily Bugle either.
But the X Mansion. Is it designed? Can you go back to the image?
Oh yeah, I don't know if it has the little modular connection, but you know the other three do. The Avengers Tower, the Sanctorum, and the Daily Bugle. They all have the little technique.
The modular. I don't understand why. Did they fix the Daily Bugle? Because you remember it was like one stud off.
I don't think they fixed it. No.
Hey, I don't think they did. Maybe that's their way of putting it in there without really putting it in there.
I can't.
You can't tell. It doesn't. There's a brick or something there.
Somewhere there's a better image of it where it shows it being taken apart modular style.
Oh yeah, I don't have that.
I don't know where that's at, but
okay, I gotta stop screen sharing because this guy's pinging me again. So I gotta see what I just did.
So my thing with the X Mansion isn't it supposed to be like out by itself in a field?
Yeah. Well.
You know, I never really read X-Men.
No, I didn't either. So
I didn't either.
But it was the one that all the I don't know what the term is, but like they'd be like the people that drink craft beer today. It's those people. They were the ones that collected X-Men.
Yuppies?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The yuppies.
It was the intellectual ones.
The inner. Okay, hang on.
I don't know.
Sorry, I got distracted. Yeah.
Is this a fierce haggling going on here?
No, I'm just he's $8 to ship, which is fine. But then
That's
he says I
perfect.
have other stuff in his things. So, but now I'm
Oh
just trying
no,
to
he's
figure out
trying
how
to sell more.
Yeah, now I'm just trying to figure out how to pay for it.
$38.
Yeah.
That's not
I
hard.
just see ever said for sale. Not sure if you looked at
Watch
email,
Joey get scammed.
That's what I'm trying not to do. Yeah. What is this? More options. See details, view marketplace profile, report seller, create.
I've gotten so many scam emails here.
Well,
It's
I
like
got this one from Earl.
day.
So
I'm talking about the
Okay.
people that want to use my YouTube channel.
okay.
I got multiple emails from Sony.
From
that
Sony.
they are so happy with my content,
Is it?
and they want to.
Is it?
I emailed them back and I said, "What's Sony?"
Is it SO_NY?
Oh yeah. Well, on the whole thing, it's Sony, and they got the little thing at the end. But yeah, you look at the emails, like they couldn't give you a Sony email address. But
Yeah.
it's not a Sony.com email address. It's some like Chinese thing or something. It's like I get so many of those, and this is how people get their channels hacked.
Right.
Responding to these things.
Yeah.
Right.
They have a PDF. Look at this PDF for our rates. You click on it, and next thing, oh, my channel got hacked. How did it get hacked?
And YouTube has yes, never click on a link. Sorry, I am in two places at once. Never click on a link, but YouTube has the added advantage of having what's called session jacking, and apparently YouTube is susceptible to it. If you don't have your passwords and everything really locked down, I guess YouTube is aware of it, and if you call and say, "Hey, looks like my channel has been hacked via session," whatever, they'll stop it for you. But yeah,
well, from the few that I follow Retro Rick, and his channel got hacked, and when he lost everything, it was pretty bad for him to get it back. Because you can't log into anything to recover because they've hacked it.
Right.
And what they do is they put up they basically take your viewership and they throw up some scam video to get you to click the link to buy Rocket Money or something.
Right.
Bitcoin. And they'll have an Elon Musk live stream going on.
That's what it is. A lot of it's Bitcoin. Yeah.
I think Linus Tech Tips, Linus, whatever his name is, his channel's really big. It got hacked the same way, but they were logged into enough computers that he was able to get some of his other people, and they had enough of them had administrative act to it. They kept taking it over, and then it would get taken back. But so whoever was attacking them was actively attacking them while they were trying to take it back. And it wasn't until the next business day that YouTube finally stepped in and said, "Oh, wait a minute."
Yeah, so it makes me think of something like, I guess you should log out every time.
I think that's yes. I don't think you should stay logged in. Google's bad, especially if you're in Chrome. You're always in.
So I tell you what happened is YouTube, Google wants you to have a Gmail account is what you link. And when I started my original, not BrickTsar, but my original channel, which is what Trains Are Fun is linked to, it was my original email account, and I had left it logged in. Well, my wife, she logged in. She got on the computer, and she created a Gmail account for this trip we were going on.
Right.
It automatically linked my YouTube channel to that email.
Ew.
And I can't switch it back because it's Gmail. It's a Gmail account. So
yeah.
So I was like, and she forgot the password and all this. And I was like, oh, this is not, well, I got it all now, but I can't change it. It's like it's stuck on this really long email name. So don't leave your YouTube
Like
channel
80
logged in.
80 characters.
Yeah.
With the strong password that Google corrected that they came up with.
Right. Yeah.
That I can't remember. I have to save it. So what's the point?
Right. Yeah. If my computer were to ever get lost, all my passwords. Well, actually, it's not true. Like banking passwords and stuff are kept in my Lego book. Pen and paper, air gapped.
Somebody gonna break into your house and I just take that.
Well, they break into the house. I got bigger problems, right? So,
all right, here's the one for you. Do you hide a key at your house?
No.
Okay.
No, but we have all electronic locks. So,
but
yeah, we don't have to. Yeah, so everybody we know.
Does anybody actually have a clever place to hide a key outside their house?
Under the fake rock.
How long do you think it takes somebody to find a key? If somebody had a key hidden, how long do you think it would take?
Have you ever seen Horrible Bosses?
Yeah.
So they trying to get into one of the boss's houses, and they find the hide a key rock. So he says, "Oh, look," and he hands it to the other guy, and the other guy goes, "Oh, that's a great idea," and he throws it. So he's like, "Please tell me you didn't think you didn't."
Yeah.
All right. Can we look at comments?
Yeah.
While you're negotiating?
Did you get the funds sent?
I'm getting ready to. Yeah.
Man, this is great. Joey's getting scammed. He's showing you all the passwords are.
What other sets did he have?
Oh, he has a bunch of stuff. You want me to send you the link?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll look. Well, send us the link. We'll look at them.
Okay.
Can you pop it up and scroll through them?
Oh, I probably could. Hang on. Let me copy link. Let me go to a different browser page so that I don't show this. Let's see. Bloop, bloop. Let's see if this is going to work. Okay. Well, that didn't work. Well, hang on. Well, I'm not logged in. I opened up. Let me scroll down on this, and then I'll click on the link and open up the other page. Okay, it went away. All right. Present. Here we go. Share screen. I'm going to dox myself, and I'll end up having to edit this video anyway. There it is. Okay, so he's got the Fire Brigade for $600. I guess there's more pictures.
Sealed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Brittle reds.
Brittle reds everywhere. Okay. Now, how do I get back out of this? What is that one? The Max truck. Okay, so that's 750. Here's the Brick Bank and Grand Emporium.
Oh, twofer.
I got both of those though. Then some Star Wars, but here's some. This isn't bad.
The kiosk. You know that if I could ever figure out how to do the slope, that would be an easy one.
The ambulance.
The ambulance would be an easy.
Oh, you can do the fire truck too, probably.
Yep.
Oh yeah, the clear part. Oh man, I'm going to need
the fire truck will be the ladder. Be the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the hinge. In the doors, but it could be done.
It could be done. Let's see. It's
a lot of parts.
There's that.
Oh, that's Jacob's set.
Fire truck. I mean, what's he wanting for this? 25 for this. What's the instructions in the set? And then here's the.
No, the one with the box was such a better deal.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so because of the box. This is 15, but it's nothing other than it's just the
Yeah.
parts. And
That's
they
like
are dirty.
$3 apart.
Yeah. And here's
Orange
$20
camper.
for this. Is not bad. I ought to add this one.
Got
The
the
car,
box. Got the
got the
box.
box and the instructions.
Yeah.
See if there's more pictures. That's.
I think I have that box.
I don't have any of these boxes. Well,
I need to do a collection video of the boxes so I'll know which ones I have.
here's another
Actually,
one.
don't
This
know
is $20.
That's a train set. You got to get that one.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
train set.
and it has the box, Joey.
It does for $20. You guys are killing me.
Well, it's got train rails with
No,
it.
it
Lori.
does. It does. It does. It does. What is that? 647. Yeah, I'll have to remember that. I have to remember that. The little car. I've got this one, Samsonite version,
Mm-hmm.
and I've got this one in the Samsonite version.
That's a delivery truck called a fire truck on one website.
Yeah, right.
Okay, look at this is the one I think we got into discussion about. Look at that headlight brick.
Is it
Yeah, it's
black or
black.
is it silver?
But it's going to be silver, but it's black on the box.
Yeah. Let's see if he has another angle of it here. There it is, silver.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just a bad picture.
No, I think they actually made some bricks like that. There's another one.
There's another one, yeah.
It's going to be silver.
It's silver. That's $20. That actually is not a bad
Oh,
price.
wait a minute. Except for I can make that one.
You can
The hook.
How would you do the hook?
macaroni pieces.
Hmm.
Put it on
Remember,
the
it's
list.
going to be 6 times the size. So
Yeah, I know it's gonna be huge. Well, I mean the hook would be the hook would be huge.
Yeah, but
Yeah. Then it looks like it gets. Oh, what's this? Well, for $325, I know I'm. Yeah.
Oh, this is what one lot?
Yeah.
$325.
Yeah.
How does he go from those great prices to this?
Right. And then the rest
Is
of
there
this.
more
Well,
to it than what?
you
I
ever
don't.
see a listing where they put like $1 and when you click on it, they have like all
Yeah,
these
nothing
sets
for
listed with
$1.
all these astronomical prices.
Yeah, there's Emerald
What's-
Knight cars. Oh, those are
Oh,
not.
no, they're not. But it is the right windows. That car might be right. That caboose
Yeah.
is obviously not right.
$600 though.
Oh yeah, there's.
Why do you need a
Oh,
caboose?
there's the rest of it. There's the rest. Of it.
Oh, it's the whole thing. Okay, that's in the ballpark of the
Ballpark.
price.
Yeah.
If you made
we're-
it, you probably could get it. You probably could
Oops.
make him a decent offer and get that for a better price.
Do you have the Emerald Knight?
I have the Emerald Knight. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, we were done with that.
Yeah,
spending Joey's money
Yeah.
yeah.
on the AFoOL
That's what we
podcast.
like to do here.
What was the one? 641? Was that the one I was gonna? Was that
647.
647?
The lorry with the
Yeah, the
train
lorry.
tracks. That's 647.
Yeah.
It's one of the It's one of the few Lego sets from the build your own track era from 1966 to 1989, where it's an odd number of rails.
Odd number of rails.
Odd number of rails. Because to make one track, you need 2 rails.
Right.
There's 3
Oh.
rails.
There's 3 rails in this.
Yeah.
That is
So-
Is that all that'll fit in that little?
probably.
So that's all they gave you. I mean, they probably could have put 4.
Strange.
3 rails.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
There's your useless trivia. brought to you
Yeah,
by the
useless
podcast.
trivia for the day. All right, I'm gonna tell this dude I'm getting that one too. What was that one? It was $20, right?
Yeah.
Do we have comments?
We have comments. Here we go. Brittany McCubbin. knock Lego all you want. They do have our best interests in mind. They make sure we're not weighed down with excess money laying around.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
it
there's
called?
under a fire here. None of my money's getting burned.
What's it called? Miss it all?
Yeah, miss it
Miss
all. Dr. Jabo's miss it all.
You need to do a video on that, Jabo. Chris Nelson, fun episode as always. A bunny cameo in the Joe Robinson origin story for Jabo's Sig Fig were the highlights for me. Yeah, that was Jason's bunny. Judy 3973, thanks for a good episode. I needed the laughs.
Well, I'm
Let's
glad we
go,
supplied 'em.
Jason.
And here's Joey's #1 fan, BrickTrain fan. Great episode, great show. I too listened to your show as a podcast in the car. On color swapping for my Halloween display, I decided to turn the roof of the Snow White cottage to black. A bit of work. I create a Bricklink want list, and something. They're easy to order from Bricklink. Glad to see Jason in your show. Yeah, it is. It's easy to order from Bricklink, but it's a little tedious to put that want list together.
Yeah.
At Battery Powered Bricks, Brian, dark blue air tanks in the sailboard set. That was my joke. In all seriousness, it was great to see Jason and Tanya on the podcast. Yeah, that was fun.
It was good, yeah.
Pasta Jensen, great episode, guys. Love the synergy.
I like him.
Thank you,
It's
sir.
one of those people you learn about from the comment section. Then he's funny and he's got his own YouTube channel and
Yep. Check out his
got a
YouTube
vintage
channel.
city. Actually built a vintage city. So check him out.
AFoOL champ at the 2 hour and 9 minute mark. This hurricane talk timed up perfectly with Milton's impending arrival. Alex Nunes, do we know that guy?
I've heard of him.
He said all websites are riddled with ads these days. It drives me crazy. You even get ads on streaming services you're paying for. I have ad blocker plugins on my web browser. It's what keeps me sane. If a website wants me to disable it, then I interpret that as they do not want my business. I move along. And yes, the irony of how I make money on my YouTube channel is not lost on me.
So when I was watching their video, they talked when they were doing the shirts. They talked about that that magazine I showed,
Yeah.
and then I got an ad right after they showed it. I got an ad, but it was for children's stuff. Like I literally got like an LOL surprise. I'm like,
Have you ever been talking to your wife about something and
oh yeah,
and the next day you're watching YouTube and you get ads for what you were just talking about?
yeah. I think I might have mentioned this on the AFoOL podcast, but I was talking to a guy at work about something with nurses, and I got that ad for that. Something so obscure. I'm like, how? There's no way. The exact same thing he was talking about. It's like, yeah, they were listening.
Mm-hmm.
You have no privacy.
Well, you do realize that Spotify is one of the worst, and they don't hide it. Well, Spotify is one of the worst at listening. If you have that app on your phone, it is listening, and you can hardly get it. You can go in there and turn things off, but even if you don't have the app running, Spotify is still listening for keywords, and you will get served ads. And because they're attached to all the ad content, it'll spread.
Is this how like some of my apps they grow in size? And every now and then I have to delete the app. Like eventually I'll have to delete the YouTube app. Every year, at least once a year, I have to delete YouTube from my phone because they get up to like 40 gigs. It's holding 40 gigs. Ow. And I'm like, what is this? It's not, because I tried to okay, let me clear out the history. No,
right.
It's still the same 40 gigs. What is that? What are they storing?
Yeah, I don't know. That's
is it
crazy.
cached videos from videos I watched?
I don't know.
Because I've noticed sometimes when I lose my signal, the video will keep playing. Like when I cut the grass, I'll listen to something. And I know there's bad signal out there, but it keeps playing.
It buffers, yeah. And maybe this are keeping. I don't know. You have no privacy though.
No.
Geology Joe Rocks. Hey, Jabo, in one of your recent videos, you mentioned the black hole shirt and how many tippers would be able to create one. So I did the math. I'm not sure if there's a name for this number, but it would be a 2 followed by 26 zeros. In other words, if you want to make a black hole by cramming tripper trucks into that black circle on your shirt, you would need 2, and then he's got 26 zeros behind it, tipper trucks. You're almost there. And then he found the word. He found the word. It's 200 septillion.
Septillion.
Woo.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
When you get it in that order of magnitude, it's like you can't comprehend it.
No.
So plastic is not as dense as like in the center of the earth, it's iron because that's what's heavier. Plastic's not that dense. So if you were to take the volume before it got compressed into the black hole, it'd be bigger than Uranus because it'd take up more volume.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's like a pound of nails versus a pound of feathers. Kind of
Yes.
thing.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah. More useless information.
I was going to say, I don't know that I would have thought of that.
Drum beats. The ding at the 3-minute and 33-second mark made me run to my phone and check my messages.
Joey's phone.
Yeah.
Dude, hey Joey, Jason, and Tanya, and Earl, and Jabo. Good one, guys. Jason, not do his hat change thing. Keep up the good work.
Yeah. He wasn't
didn't
prepared
change his
this
hat.
time. No.
He didn't change his hat. Scott Brewer, great episode as always. Fun to watch the Lego fan. Fun to watch, Lego fan or not. Also, Jabo, as far as a hurricane, you made it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. As a matter of fact, he was sitting in his truck during the hurricane waiting for the weather to pass so he could go to work.
It didn't come here. That's for sure.
Marty Bricks. Hey, Jabo, where is your mind? Jaws, Orient Express, Tuxedo Cat, the Insect Collection are all idea sets. I know you got them, and that's just off the top of my head. So I guess
I used to have most of
have
them.
all the set. Now you're not trying to.
I don't worry about it now. Yeah.
But if you like them, you still buy them.
Yeah.
Kona Dog B. What's up, guys? As always, love the podcast. I own the last 8 modulars, and I usually buy them day one, depending on the gift with purchase. But I think I might pass on this year's townhouses. I'm going to put that money towards the X Mansion. They need to do a hospital, school, or a new restaurant. I think if they did a hospital, they could make it 2 base plates and could charge $350. I hope Jabo stayed safe during the hurricane. Keep up the great work.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
I don't think it's going to be just townhouses. I think it's going to be, townhouses with something else.
Yeah,
Just
probably.
I
something.
thought, my opinion, last townhouse had a pet store next to it.
Right.
I think it's going to be something like that. But we'll see.
Well, you think that's what's going to be renounced at this Lego Live event? It's going to be the X-Man Mansion. It's got to be, right?
It's got to be.
The townhouse.
It's definitely going to be something we've already seen. So,
well, we haven't seen the new modular though.
What's the Lego set? Is it the greenhouse? What do they call that thing?
Botanical. The garden.
Botanical Gardens. That's it. That's the one that was accidentally revealed by Lego on their website somewhere.
Okay.
So that one will probably be revealed during the show. Pasta Jensen at the 42-minute mark. I would like a hospital in the modular series. Townhouses can be good, but we will see. The bookshop was one of the better ones, but my favorite will always be the Brittle Red Fire Station.
Hey, you can go get one for $600 from.
Yeah,
we just saw the fire brigade.
I everybody says hospital, and I'm not disagreeing with it, but what did a hospital look like back in the 30s, 40s when this? Because this is when the Lego City or the Lego modulars are kind of set back in that 40s, 50s time frame. So what does a hospital look like back then?
It looks like a standalone building because you need parking around it and access.
Yeah.
You don't like when in Atlanta, they got the Grady Trauma Center, and it's a little bit. It's in the city, but it's a little bit off
Right.
in more ways than one.
Right.
Here's another useless fact: Grady died at Grady.
Grady died at Grady.
Grady from Sanford and Son?
Mm-hmm. He was at that hospital.
Really?
Wow.
Bet you didn't think I was going to know what Grady you were talking about.
I didn't have a clue.
If you're old enough, if you know who Grady is, you might like the Breaking News podcast.
Pasta Jensen at the 2 hour 3:54 mark. I'm fairly sure that the D&D castle set was the reason or the trigger for Lego to push the D&D CMFs. So I guess they planned this together with the set.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
A year ago or more.
Yeah, I'm just surprised that they came out so far after that. That they didn't come out closer together. You know, that they didn't hold the D&D castle to release it the same month that the D&D.
Yeah, but it was only like a month behind, wasn't it? A couple months, maybe.
I think it was 2. Maybe I could be wrong. You know, I'm not good at remembering dates because that's like
no. But I get what you're saying that they weren't released at the same time.
They weren't like synced, you know.
Right.
Arrow through the head. Thank
Ouch.
you, Jabo. Same as I have said for a year. It's good on paper. We were talking about something.
I talked about his name of his account, I think.
Mm.
I don't know if that was here on the podcast or on my channel, but yeah, I like
it was. You could always say it was on that one episode of the Breaking News that never aired.
Yeah.
That's where you talked about it.
That's where I gave all the compliments.
Brian at Battery Powered Bricks. Yes, it is illegal to film or take pictures in the park, but they can track your every movement with facial recognition. Didn't you read the EULA on the way into the park? Whatever EULA stands for.
User license agreement.
Yeah, end user license agreement. Yep.
There you go. Geology Joe rocks. Dang, you should put a seizure warning for that Jabo shirt compilation. I got a little nauseous.
Hey, Joey just got a cease and desist lawsuit or something in the mail.
Also, I got a Smash Mona Lisa set in the mail yesterday from Romeoville.
Wow.
The outer shipping box was fine, but inside the set had a big old dent on the side of it. It's a great set with what I suspect will be a very high part out value.
Yeah.
I'm still a big fan of modulars. I hope they don't get stale like you brought up. Yeah. Sorry, I'm pumping comments for efficiency. One more. I enjoyed the Fabuland series, Jobuland.
Thank you. As much as Jason hates it, he sure does talk about it a lot.
Yeah, I know. Well, he at least watched half of every episode.
Yeah.
Because he had to watch it long enough to
get a shirt.
To get a shirt and edit his clip or whatever.
So, I don't know what the part out value is yet for the Mona Lisa.
There is something hit on sale today that I wanted to look up the part out value, but I don't want to buy any, so I didn't. That Disney Little Mermaid set that was kind of.
Oh yeah, the clamshell thing.
It's on clearance right now.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap. It's 40% off, I think.
Yeah.
They dropped a lot of stuff the other day, 40 to 20% off. Yeah. I looked through everything and I didn't buy anything.
Well, I did. I couldn't get to, so I bought the Batmobile because it was double VIP. It's on back order, but yet I couldn't rationalize spending an extra $50 to get the gift with purchase. I just said I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do it. Went for one thing. I'm buying the one thing, getting my double VIP, and moving on.
Yeah, I wanted to get the sail barge, but I didn't. And the one thing though that the most tempting thing was that 3-in-1 Batman set from Walmart.
Yeah, I do have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna get one of the Star Wars just to have, because I went to my Walmart where I
They
got
had
the
that.
two.
Yeah, they had it at Walmart. I went in there.
I got the two, and which I thought was odd because I figured they came 3 in a case. And when I went back yesterday, they had 2 more.
Oh,
So maybe they're 2 in a case, and they had another case. But they had like 10 of the Star Wars sets.
mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm doing good, not buying anything, and I do put the temptation out there for myself every now and then to test to see how I'm doing.
Walk through the toy sections and
Yeah.
look online.
Yeah.
Drum beats. One at the 1 hour 27-minute mark. Some people will look at Lego like jigsaw puzzles. Once they build it and have it on display for a few weeks, they're done with it and they want to get to the next big Lego puzzle. I don't look at it as a puzzle.
Way of
I look
looking at it though, because
Mhm.
he's not wrong in a way, because I do have a lot of sets that I built once,
Mhm.
and they're just in different states of either
Disassembly.
still set up or falling apart in a box somewhere.
Right.
Yeah, I look at it as putting a model together. You know, when we were kids,
Mhm.
when I was a kid, one of the big hobbies was model kit building.
Yeah.
Yep.
You'd go into the Walmart and they had a whole 60-foot aisle of different models.
Yep.
And
Yeah. And so, yeah, you build a model once. You build a puzzle once. I mean, you can build it
Yeah.
more. Usually, we had puzzles that I built more than once as a kid, and it was like they started getting worn out.
Yeah. Puzzles
It's
don't
just-
last very long.
when you have it on display, it's just satisfying,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
because you have your collection, and it's just like when you get something new and you want to display it, then something that's already out's got to go.
I was wanting to put that Lego Spaceman puzzle in a frame, so I had it sitting on this sheet where I could hold it all together sideways. I forgot that where it was, and I accidentally knocked it off.
Mm.
So now I gotta rebuild it to display it, and now there could be a piece missing.
Yes.
I don't know. It fell on the floor.
Puzzles are just. I've never framed a puzzle.
Hmm.
I don't.
Neither have I.
I mean, it's
My mom did. My mom framed
But you
one.
hate to take them apart.
Yeah,
yeah.
she framed one because some of them they put together, and then it's like instead of framing a poster, it's it's a nice.
Right.
So she had one in her kitchen, and my ex stepdad used to like to do them. He used to sit in the living room and put them together all the time. So I don't know why this made me think of something, but in the other guy's podcast, they were trying to think about the big minifigure, and I kept yelling at the screen.
3723.
I kept thinking, look, I wanted to yell at the screen. Yes, Jabo has it. It's called So Stupid. It's on display all the time.
He's got the guitar right now.
Yeah. J.W. Bowl, a.k.a. Jay Bowling. That's right, Jay Bowling. Joe Bowling, excuse me.
Joe Bowling, yeah.
I like the ideas theme, but I wish Lego had kept more smaller sets, like under $100. There are still a few, like the insect sets that I know Jabo has, but if they're raising the price limit to the piece limit to 5,000, that's only going to result in sets that are too expensive to buy and too big for me to display. I wonder if they're raising the piece count because it gives them an opportunity to produce bigger sets, to put a bigger price tag on.
Didn't he say there was some kind of balancing act with the price? Like if they got so many.
That's BP.
No,
This
this is ideas. Like the one I was talking about, the botanical. That's a Lego Ideas.
Mm-hmm.
And it's based on the Lego Idea set, but it doesn't look too much like the one.
And they've said that's kind of their thing now. If you want a set that looks like a designer set, then it's BDP. Lego Ideas is just we're just going to take your idea So everybody should
try-
just build it in digital now, or draw a picture of it and say, "This is my idea," because you're gonna do what you're gonna do what you want
Mhm.
anyway. You're gonna Legofy it, as some people say, and that ain't necessarily a bad thing. So the stuff that Lego does is usually gone through a lot more rigorous testing. Something though, I want to. We were talking about the Dungeon and Dragons and when did the minifigures and the timing on it, but I think the BDP program has kind of shows us an internal look at Lego's design time frame, because they, that Alex, the one that Alex and Jason always talk to, said they have a manufacturing window. So it's part of that 6 months, 6 months, 6 months. So if you look at the number of sets, the 5 sets they got, and then the amount of pieces, because that's what their manufacturing process is going to be based on. How many pieces do they need to produce? How fast are the machines going to be able to chunk out these parts? And we're years to get here, right? So that kind of tells you that Lego's design process is years in advance, which I think is why we see sometimes things. It's like, why are they? It seems like they're out of date on.
Oh,
Bring out Fortnite sets.
Yeah, 2 years later.
Yeah. So so like 2 years ago, it was probably a great idea. It was hot.
Right. But it's going to take them 2 years to get it through the manufacturing process or the cycle. And I would imagine that Lego is not, it's a Titanic in and of itself. You don't turn it very fast. Right. You're not going to change directions very fast. You're going to, everything's set and move forward. But I don't know. Interesting. To me, it's interesting.
It's a good thought. That also might be why you got the pumpkin gift with purchase, didn't you, Java? Didn't you buy something?
I haven't bought any Lego.
So that was, so
I got it.
You got it. I knew one of you had it. But
Yeah.
Jason was saying it doesn't have the light brick sticker on the box.
It means they printed it probably a long time ago.
Right. Even though the box says 2024, that doesn't mean it was technically produced. It's just a 20. So that set could have been produced before the disclaimer had to be put on the box.
Well, here's the other thing. The disclaimer is in retail sets that are going to be in stores. This is only going to be available at Lego.com.
Right.
So I wonder if the laws are different because they could have the disclaimer on the website. I don't know. I didn't.
That's an interesting thought. Yeah.
But
this is
it's not going to be sitting in a public store where a kid can go and buy it.
Right.
Possibly. Yeah, because even if it was produced and sitting and just waiting for the date, if it was,
they can print that over it.
Yeah, they can just get a sheet of stickers and open it. Yeah.
So we had those small sets in the early 2000s, I think it was, and at some point Lego started putting choking hazard stickers on them here in the U.S.
But wasn't that also tied to the? I mean, I know the choking hazard's still there, but there was something tied to the minifig head, wasn't it? Because it had a closed stud, and it was just big enough to be a problem. Yeah, swallowing hazard has to be for.
That's a theory. I think people have said that.
Yeah. Okay.
But
I don't know.
There are things bigger than a minifigure head that don't have a hole in them.
So speaking of choking hazard, that is now like part of the text on the Lego box somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do we think this light brick sticker is going to go away as new stuff's produced where it's part of the text? Because those stickers are on.
I think there'll be still a stipulation of how prominent it is on the box.
It is not a sticker on the box.
Yeah, and it's so I think what you see on the box is what it's supposed to be then.
Yeah.
Okay.
And why is it on 3 sides? I just got the new Winter Village building. It is on 3 sides, that size. So it takes up the whole side panel, and then the front, and then one of the other sides or something.
Yeah, and this choking hazard is so small.
Yeah.
Take a look for it.
It's like the sell-by date.
Yeah.
Pasta Jensen at the 51-minute 58, so basically 52 minutes. Yep, Jabo's sane interest of the tipper truck made me interested in Legoland sets. 612 was the first one, as there were only one left worldwide. And then I started collecting the sets with boxes. Piecing them together would be cheaper, but the box gives it the extra zest. I did, however, go a bit overboard with 886 and 6801.
886 is one we just looked at, the little buggy set.
Oh, yeah. Is it?
Space
Right,
buggy. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Drum beats at the 37-minute mark. Yes, Jabo, they need to release modern, unblemished blue and black spacemen. Yeah, they do. They definitely need to bring back the black one. The blue one they came out, they kind of re-released with.
They did re-release the black one.
Where?
Bricktober.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Oh crap! There he is.
In fact, probably most people that have the black spacemen, they got it from that.
Yeah.
Bricktober.
Huh.
No air tanks.
He did it again, Earl.
I know, he's always right to reach.
Hey, just by the way, I just completed the purchase for those two sets.
Uh-huh.
Video.
That's going to be an interesting haul video, to say the least.
Oh man.
Earl made me do it.
Joe Bowling, aka JW Bowl. I hadn't heard the rumor about a Castle Pirates themed CMF series, but I've seen one about a Formula One driver CMF series and a bunch of other Formula One stuff. I know BrickTrains will get them because he has to.
Yeah.
I probably will too, but I don't know how well those would sell. Would any of them come with an accessory other than a helmet? So I did see all the Formula One, and I haven't figured out if the Formula One series is going to be city sets that are Formula One cars, or if they're going to be speed champions that are Formula One cars. Haven't been able to figure, because I've seen some people say they were going to be the next line of speed champions, and then I've seen somewhere that it was they were just going to be city sets that were Formula One cars. So I'm not sure, but
the speed champions are bigger than normal city, right? They're like
They're
8
like
wide.
8 steps wide now.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm not sure.
I don't know.
But it's a Formula One driver CMF series. That would be strange.
Well, that would almost be like the German soccer team.
Yeah.
I mean, everything is the same except the hairpiece and the head.
It's interesting that they do things like this that have a very passionate fan base, but it's very niche that the people that aren't passionate about it won't care.
I see Alex will go nuts over that.
Oh, he will.
Alex and there's other people.
Play the clip. Let's try that again. Alex will go nuts over that.
I love Lego.
Let's see.
It's like when they made that movie. What's that movie? Piece by Piece.
Yeah,
that's not a Lego movie. I guess it's Lego. It's not.
It's a Will Ferrell or Ferrell.
Will Ferrell.
Ferrell.
Yeah, him.
Yeah, him. It's a movie about him made out of Lego or something.
Yeah, I thought I didn't know who that guy was, but then I do know. I actually know more of his songs than I do Taylor Swift. I didn't know it was him. That happy song.
Yeah,
he's the one that sings that happy song.
Yeah,
I'm so happy or something.
I don't know it.
You know it. You know it. If
you hear it,
oh, okay.
You know it.
So
and I thought, okay, that's that guy.
I saw somewhere that some of the celebrities are upset that they were put in Lego form in that movie, and they weren't asked.
Ooh,
so they weren't asked.
That's what it. That's
wait. Did they record it and then change it to Lego? How would you not know?
Right.
Anyway, I don't.
Unless they did. Unless
the movie's kind of flopped. So,
yeah.
But the I forgot what my point was.
It's already out.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how much I've paid attention to it. How much I want to go.
Well, such great YouTuber influencers went to the premiere. I mean, it had to be awesome.
I'm waiting for the official review from Jason Bricks and 5 because he wants to go see it just so he can
hate on it.
I can't hate on it because I haven't watched it, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, yeah, I agree. I don't know.
I think this is the way I can relate to it. See, I'm wearing a They Might Be Giants. So if they made a They Might Be Giants Lego movie, I'd be all in.
Yeah.
But nobody else would.
Rob Lyons, you guys are older like me, and I will take mine apart and rebuild them in retirement. Yeah, in retirement, I'll just maybe see the problem I'm going to have is probably the same problem that you're going to have, Joey. But I don't think Jabba's going to have this problem. You're going to retire and you're going to pull out a set. And you're going to want to build it, and you're going to be in the back of your mind thinking, "Do I really want to open this box? Do I really want to open this box?" Like driving the car off the lot.
Yeah, it's gone. The price, the value's gone.
So what's the? This made me think of something I was thinking about earlier today. Actually, is what's the oldest set that I bought in the store that I still haven't opened?
Oh,
When I had some from the 90s that I bought in store, but I think I've opened those now. I don't know, but
that would be an interesting question. That would be an interesting scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if let's see my sets.
I got sets from the 70s that are sealed, but I bought those on eBay.
Right. Joey, pull it out. Pull yours out from under the desk.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. It's the in-store, right? What is the oldest set that I bought
or that you bought online?
No, I'm saying you bought while it was available.
Available.
Retail available, yeah.
Wow, that is a good question.
And it's like I was thinking about all these castle sets I sold on eBay back in the day. I was like, man, I wish I just kept one of each.
But I mean, start thinking about like train sets and just going back to I have all the modulars bought. Well, okay, I don't have what is it? Green
sealed?
Grocer.
I'm talking about sealed.
Oh, sealed. No, I
sealed.
don't have those.
How many sets that you've not yet built? What's the oldest set that you bought when it was available that you haven't yet opened and built?
That's
a good question.
Probably the best one I have is the mixer. What year was that? That's not old. And
no, that's like 10 years old, maybe 9, 10, 11 years old.
I'm thinking that's probably going to be the same range I'm in, is like 10 years.
Yeah, that's probably where I'm at.
I tell one of the ones I keep thinking, okay, I'm going to build this when I got space. Space is the medieval market. The medieval market. I think it's like a 2009 set.
Yeah.
But I'm sure I got stuff older than that I haven't built. When's the Marish? I got a Marish that I haven't built yet.
Oh, that'd have been early 2000s, right?
The truck? Wait, the ship or the
train?
Truck?
The train.
You never opened that and built that?
I have 2 of them. I bought 2.
Oh,
I was going to make it bigger.
Okay.
And I never opened one of them.
Okay, so here I'm going to show you this is my Bricklink. All right, so you go from 1996, the Alien Fossilizer, then you jump to 2012. Right?
Oh, you sorted by year released?
This is year released, yeah. So any of these sets after, I would have potentially have bought. Well, that I don't know why that X1's in the way, but like the Superman versus Power, I know I have that sealed somewhere.
Yeah, that's like that 2012.
So 2012.
So maybe 2012 is your oldest.
Probably. So we're in 10 to 12 year mark is how it is very conceivable that I have sets sealed in tubs in that room over there that are 10 years old.
Sets in addition to that X1, but those 4 sets, I had so many copies of all 4 of those. I probably had like 10 to 15 copies. I don't even know of that Superman set. I got a sealed one of it still.
Yeah.
And in fact, wait a minute. Oh, dang it.
He's going to do it.
What was in here? What did I do with it? Oh, man. The Captain America one, it was in here. I think I moved
it.
Yeah. No. Here it is. Wait, is this a different one? What year is this? Oh, it's a different. Yeah, 2012.
No, that's it. That's it. Yeah.
I did a Joey.
Easy.
I did a Joey.
You did it. Awesome. Oh,
When was Power Miners? You got a Power Miner set over there.
Power
That's
Miners.
2012, probably.
Drum beats at the 14-minute mark. With Jabo's newfound physique, he could start a swimsuit try-on haul channel.
Power Miners is 2010.
Chris Cummings, I kind of like digital instructions for retired Lego sets because then if I get the instructions, I end up ripping and ruining them just like I do to every other Lego thing that I have.
Yeah.
Kind of like Jabo's book.
Oh. I don't know how I was supposed to look at that book without ruining it.
Right.
Sin Killer Tachikawa. Some themes are very situational. For example, Japan does not buy sets by quantity. Very minimalist culture.
Mm-hmm.
But the premium adult sets sell like gangbusters. This is why we keep getting very targeted sets like the Bonsai and Wave. As a side to Earl, to be fair, I didn't change it. YouTube just got rid of display names, so I can't have Sin Tachikawa anymore.
Oh.
I wonder why they did that. What?
Maybe it was taken
Maybe
by somebody else.
Maybe that's whenever they were redoing them. If you didn't have
Yeah.
it. I don't know.
They gave you a window where you could pick your handle, and if you didn't, they automatically get. And that's the people that have those weird ones that you don't know who they are, or you have to figure it out.
Yeah.
What I don't understand is why, when you're looking at the comment section, sometimes it shows you those long handles, but if you're on the live chat, it shows you what they want to call themselves.
Right.
Like if you're doing a live stream, it'll
Maybe.
be like
Maybe
Geology Joe. It says Geology Joe Rocks when you look
Yeah.
at it. But if you're on the live stream, it says Geology Joe.
Maybe it's something with a miss in the edit that nobody's ever corrected.
It's YouTube.
It's
Change.
Mayo, I'm late. This won't get read, but I don't expect my comments on Alex News videos to get read out. I do with Joey and Jason because they're smaller channels. I do with Jabo because I was one of his founding members. I got my job back for the next month. I'll have to bring your excavator digger to work day.
Excavator digger.
Let's see. Chef Eddie. It's good to see Jason is trying to de-escalate the thumbs up or the thumbs down paddle Cold War arms race. Pasta Jensen at the 12-minute mark. It was a bunch of leading questions. They did not seem interested in the actual opinion.
Yeah.
No, they're trying to. That was the survey.
That was the survey that they took down because they realized.
So I think Alex might have mentioned something about surveys, how those, when they make surveys, they are calculated. Like they know what questions they want to ask. They're not.
Sure.
And
it's like leading the witness.
Yeah.
Like we have surveys at work, and the first thing you do, first thing it does is it says these are anonymous. And then you know what the next thing it does? What's your employee number?
We're checking if you're stupid.
Yeah, we got a survey that was done through Microsoft Teams, and they wrote at the top, anonymous. Like, dude, it's got our name embedded in it. How is it anonymous? Did I hear Milo? Was that a Milo?
No, that was Charlie.
Oh, that was Charlie. Okay.
Milo's not here. I'm home alone.
Charlie's learning how to throw his voice.
Yeah.
Sega Bricks.
You would have died in Quiet Place, by the way.
Yeah. I haven't seen that yet, but yeah.
Sega Brick or SG Brick. Set with the most extra pieces to build alternate if you count by ratio must be the 8-in-1 Batman set.
Yeah.
Don't expect my comment to be read out loud unless it sparks a rant, laugh, or useful insight. None so far.
Yeah. I think
from Belgium.
He's exactly right, though. I think the Batman set has the most wasted parts by percentage of parts.
Yeah.
Pasta Jensen at 1 hour and 37 minutes. I can't even pronounce.
Although those classic sets are pretty bad.
Knock. However you say that. Otherwise, only the best is good enough.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yes.
I saw that post, yeah.
Geology Joe, did I understand correctly that the Mr. Beast videos with all that Lego in them were using non-Lego bricks? What the
Yep.
heck? Lego should sue him for being.
Yeah. The tower one is the one that really made me mad. That's why I stopped. I mean, I watched that video or some of that video, and I was like, after a certain point, I'm like, none of this is Lego.
No.
Why is it in the title?
Yeah.
And that's why I did a spoof video. I said I'm going to make a tower taller than Mr. Beast's tower, and I took a 1x1 plate.
His Lego video, yeah.
1x1 plate, and my tower is taller than Mr. Beast's Lego tower.
We finally made it. We have made it. Omni Relt. He left us a comment. It says
Who?
first.
First.
We have them fighting over who's first. We made it.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
all along I fought against people leaving the comment first, but
somebody made you a first
engagement.
icon.
It's engagement.
It is engagement. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You see it everywhere.
Yeah, and it's like the people that should be telling you shouldn't do it are the one. I mean, like YouTube tips people, they allow it because they know it's for engagement.
It's engagement. So, I started getting the name spamming thing.
Oh yeah, the 6 names. It's always 6. I watched a couple of videos talking about theories about what it could be and how much information they can get from you.
I mean, how are they getting information? There's
one of the prevailing theories is they're looking for blocked names, and they have multiple accounts. So if they post a comment and it goes to a YouTube filter, then they know one of those names is blocked.
So it's just
the reasoning is that people put their own name in the block word list. I'm like, why would you do that?
Right. Yeah.
It's like, it's not like when YouTube was created, they wanted your channel to be your name.
Right.
So it's not like it's a super sensitive thing for people to know your actual name. But it's when they get those other pieces of information. This is going to be a hot take, and don't get mad at me, anybody. Don't take offense to this. But one of the single most stupid things you can do, and people do it, they want to do it. They want to tell people that their birth date, their actual birth date. Do not, and it's like I see so many people on YouTube that here's your birth date. This is the only thing that saved me from having to fight all these credit card things that happened where I was getting people trying to apply for credit card in my name. They didn't know my birth date because I don't say it.
Right. Yeah.
It's like you don't need to tell people your birthday. But I don't know what the point. The funny thing is my comments were all on the same types of videos on multiple channels. So what video did you see the 6 names?
It was just one of my regular videos. It was
the recent video.
Yeah, it would have been. It was last week. So whatever showed up last week, one of the 2 videos for last week. I'd have to go back and look. I deleted it because I didn't.
This is what I report them and I block them.
Okay.
And usually if you don't, you'll start getting more on that same video.
Do you think when you report them, it actually does anything?
Only if a lot of people report them. So this is how some people have had their hits on their channel when they get a mass of people reporting it, and it could be nefariously reporting it, like it's not anything bad. But I think it only makes a difference if a lot of people report that same channel, and then it's one of those things that after a certain point, YouTube should be able to okay, you're just leaving 6 names, We're going to shut
Right.
you down. It's like, and here's the other thing. And I thought these people are so stupid. In fact, they did it on my person did on my channel. I almost blocked them, but people started leaving funny comments that were 6 names. And I'm like,
Oh, so they're making fun of it.
yeah. They think they're in the joke. It's like, no, that's not the joke.
Right.
If you do it, I'm going to block you.
Right. Well, and that's how people accidentally get blocked or banned from the channel. If I mean, it's happened. I a little while ago, and it's been a month or two ago, I blocked a bunch of people, and apparently I got Pasta Jensen's in there somehow.
Oh, wow.
Well, he contacted me and said, "Hey, did you block me?" I'm like, "No, I didn't block you," but he was. And what was weird was he was an approved. Well, no, I moved him to approved.
Okay.
And then I was like, okay, so that was, but then I looking through all of the people that are blocked. Oh, he is in there. Oopsie. Let me remove that. So
And that
I
could
don't
be
know.
the thing with the handles looking differently.
Well, and you also start getting click happy when you're clicking on them too. And then, and it's like, oh crap, who did I just delete? Dang it.
On live streams, it used to be like that. You're trying to block somebody, then you block the comment moves when you try to click on it.
Yeah. It's I don't know. So who thinks YouTube thinks they're old?
So you remember the video a while back? I think y'all were talking about where it was an older guy talking about.
Yeah. He was talking about the Lego being good for retired people.
Yeah. And so I've been getting recommended, and I've not watched any of these videos, but I've been getting recommended tons of videos about should you start a channel when you're over 40?
Really?
Like, and this is good for people over 40. And it's like, and it's just funny. It's like, oh, you just now realizing I'm old? I'm like, I was over 40 when I created BrickTsar. I was 40.
Yeah. Hey, they're 15 years late.
So it's like, yeah, I guess it's a good time to start. I don't know. But yeah. And then on one hand, I get those as recommended videos, and then all the ads I get are for Little Tykes and LOL Surprise. But Milo, I guess, has been watching some stuff. I don't know.
Right. Yeah. Well, and it doesn't help if you look for anything like whatever. If you're on Amazon and you look up what's a toy or something, you're
yeah.
I don't remember.
You know what happened is, so Alex was talking about the little video he did. He got
for Lego.
Yeah. I need to go find that video.
It's so I hate Lego
Kids.
So he called it Lego Kids. All right, so I looked up Lego Kids, and I'm like, wait, they only got one channel now. It's Lego. And then you have to scroll until you see them in the thumbnail. There's hundreds of videos or whatever, but he called it Lego Kids. So I use that in my search term, Lego Kids. And I never have kids in the search terms. And I wonder if that's why I started getting all these kids commercials after that.
But technically, isn't it? And are you not allowed to? It's kids' videos, and Lego does everything.
And yet all of their kid videos are marked for kids.
So you shouldn't be able to search for them either then.
You have to go to Lego. If you're on the channel, you just look at the videos and then you scroll.
Right. But you can't, even in their search bar, will that allow you to type and find, like, let's say you were looking for a specific set on Lego's YouTube channel. If it's marked for kids, you can't search that way. Am I right or not?
It might only show up on YouTube Kids.
Okay.
If you're on the YouTube Kids app, you might search
right.
Okay. I have like some of my videos on BrickTrains that got marked for kids. They don't show up in search, but they get recommended to people because they get a ton of views still.
Right.
It's crazy how you can't, if you type in the exact search, you might not find it.
Right.
You might get recommended. But
you might get recommended it. Just hit refresh on your homepage. Oh, look, there it is. Good job,
Well, I just found it. It's not that far down. If you look now, it's not that far down.
The one with Alex and Mindy.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be a confirmation.
I love the part in the video because when I was watching the podcast, they're talking about he was talking about the process, and he was a little bit frustrated. I can understand, but you get
I
paid.
would be.
So.
Yeah.
But he's talking about you're going to make a draw. He said I wanted to make a drawbridge. I'm like, you're going to make a drawbridge out of a McLaren? And, and I was like, how's he going to do this? And then he showed he pulled out like 6 pieces from the McLaren. There, here's some technic elements I can use, because you have to say technic elements. And then over here is like all these other parts he got from his collection.
Oh yeah, I found it. 3 minutes 46 seconds. Oh, he's got 2. Oh, it's the same. No, he's got.
I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I think there were 2 different videos. I only watched the one about the drawbridge so far.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like a compilation video where it's like one video with all the different
yeah, that's exactly what I thought. But it's a dedicated video with and they grayed out all of his, or they blurred out all of his Star Wars stuff.
That has got to be a licensing issue.
Yeah.
Where McLaren is not paying for the licensing on.
Well,
and he showed his kitty, and they didn't blur anything out.
Well, it's probably not licensing. It probably has to do with advertising.
If McLaren is paying for the spot, and they're paying for this spot,
they don't want to advertise Star Wars.
Exactly, because they don't want it. Because Star Wars could probably then say, well, since this is a paid promotion, then we need our cut of that pie, because we are a copyrighted trademark. You're using our crap, so you can't use our crap to promote McLaren. I guarantee, whether Star Wars or McLaren, either one ever said a word about it, Lego probably just went in there, I don't want to deal with this.
Yeah, Lego's got their lawyers. They already know what they probably got a list of rules.
It's a good thing he didn't have his bag of gummy bears on the.
Oh man. Yeah, I would have not that I would have ever got asked. Let's just start there. But I wouldn't have put up with the frustration that he put up with. I don't know what he got compensated.
Well, it sounds like he thought it was going to be really good, and then he got really aggravated.
Right.
And now that it's over, he's really glad.
And for a 3-minute video.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like
you said, it's on their web browser, it's on their channel, and.
Well, I mean, it's getting the one video's got 12,000 views, the other's got 21,000 views.
How many?
But I mean, that's comparable to his normal channel.
It's so the Lego YouTube channel is so hard to get any traction. If you appear on there, it'd be hard because it's buried in so much other content.
Right, I get it.
But it's really nice that they got that privilege to do that.
No, it absolutely is a good honor or privilege to be on there. Yeah, I think it's cool. It's cool.
That's why I said you should throw his name around at that.
I'm just mad. I appeared on a Lego video and they deleted it. My only appearance is still the one that's still up there is the
minifig, right? On
minifig.
Yeah.
Somehow BrickTsar is an official set.
Wait a minute. Was that on a
That's on the designer video for the corner garage.
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking gas. Oh shoot, that's a gas station. It might be coming down.
Well, they might take it off of their website. You're right. Oh my goodness, I can get another video. Oh my God. Can you search for it? You said Lego Kids. Oh my goodness. They're gonna delete my video. Lego corner garage. Designer. Oh, wait a minute. Is that? I'm seeing if it's still there.
Keep scrolling. It's
there.
As I say, can't see. There's not even a search thing on their homepage. And why does it say they're always live? Is that did they screw up their avatar? Lego screwed up their avatar, didn't they?
Is there a live stream going on right now, or they probably have a live stream scheduled?
Oh, I don't. No, their lives are 2 years old. Latest is 2 years, streamed 2 years ago. Something in Dutch or German. They're not the only video. They're not the only
Yeah,
channel
just say they're live.
Yeah, they've screwed up their avatar. Have they just accidentally put the word live in their avatar so it looks like they're always live? Because they're not live, are they? Or am I just?
I found the designer video, but it's this designer review. I can't find the designer. Oh man!
See, the Lego group one doesn't say that though.
Yeah, let me look at this thing here. If I go to my video, does it show it? Did I link it? I hope I linked it.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Hopefully, you shared it out.
Okay. Oh no!
Not there.
Oh, when I click on it, I click the link on my video. It goes to that video. I think they have edited it out.
Oh,
I'm going to watch this whole thing again. Did they edit it out? It's just a very quick second. He's holding the paper, right? The picture. He looks at the picture.
Send the link so I can put it up on the screen, or you could share it. Can you share it?
I'm watching it on my phone.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember what time frame it was in there, but it's not. I don't think it's there anymore. I think they edited it out. I just keep.
Lego.
Well, they still have Octane in there. If we're looking at the same video,
Yeah.
it's
There's
where
the
your mini.
Yeah, he's a picture on his. Oh wait, here it is. No, okay. He's looking at 6648, and he's looking at the Octane logo.
What minute is
Right.
it? What's the time?
There it is. It's still there. Okay,
What's
it's
the time
1
span?
minute and 24 seconds. It's still there. I thought the Lego was erasing me. Do you want me to? Let me see if I can. If I share it on, how can I share it?
If you share it and just pause the video, I'll share the screen from here.
I mean, what do I need to share it on?
You need to share it on your computer.
Okay, let me go do that. Let me find it. YouTube.com.
It's a little website.
That's crazy. That video is 5 years ago, 5 years old. It has 475,000 views. So 475,000 people have seen Chapo.
We all need to go in there
On
and
a Lego
tag that
video.
time.
You can't. Well, the thing is, it's
Oh,
made
you
for
can't.
kids. There's no comments.
There's no comments. Dang it. Can we share the video? No, we can't share the video either, can we?
Okay, hold on. Let me scroll. Okay. All right. So now we want to share the screen.
Yep.
Wait a minute. I lost StreamYard. Hold on.
You're still here.
We still see.
Okay. All right. I want to present.
Yep.
Share screen. All right. Did it take away all the ads and stuff?
There it is.
Okay. So there's you looking at the Octane. So I'm going to play it.
Another.
There it is. Oh, wait. Let me go back. This should be.
Blink and you miss it.
No doubt. Pause. There it is. BrickTsar.
You don't have a picture of this in your vault?
Yeah.
You gotta go get my image?
Yeah, they stole that image from someone.
No credit.
That was your video, right?
Yeah, it's my video. It's my video. It's a screenshot from my video.
Well, it's because it was probably a lot faster to search the video on YouTube than to go digging for in the vault.
It means the intern that looked for the picture for him didn't bother to check to see if those were the actual figures in the set.
There was zero checking.
Yeah.
He was given a set of instructions. Here, go find this set, a picture, blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
That is
But-
hilarious.
Yep. Stop
Oh.
sharing.
I'll remove you. There we
Okay,
go.
thank you. I don't know how to do it, but yeah, that was okay. I'm glad it's still there. So
Did somebody tell you about that? That was
Yeah.
there, or did you
yeah,
find?
because I would have never watched it,
Yeah.
Right.
and I wish they still had comments on their
Yeah.
videos.
Yeah.
I wish you could still just tag somebody in a comment,
Right.
like
yeah.
you used to be able to.
So YouTube is about to bring some new features to the comment section. And I
Okay.
don't know if that's one of them, but yeah, in the early days, that's how I grew got some subscribers inadvertently, was big creators commenting on my videos. So somehow, if they commented on my video, their followers knew that they commented on my video.
So on Legos, okay, I'm sorry, I'm back on this. There, you can still share. I mean, I can still share these videos. So you send me the link, and then we'll do community posts. I'll community post it.
Can you?
Well, I don't know, but I'll find out real quick.
I know you can't put it in a playlist.
Well, the share button is still available, which will give you a link to. Well,
but it only gives you the option to copy the link. You can't make a community post with it.
You don't think so?
But you could. I
can
probably
add it to a
share it
post.
on Twitter. Let me see if I can share it on Twitter. Got it. Okay. How do you post on Twitter? Oh wait, it's not called Twitter anymore.
You got to go to X now. I don't know.
Wait a minute. Okay. I forgot how to post.
That's all right. I'm not logged into Twitter. I'm not sure I'll ever find it. Let's see what happens when I type in Twitter. Is it still Twitter?
It's X.
It's X, formerly Twitter.
X.com. Okay. Well, if you type Twitter, it goes to
Okay,
X.
so I posted it. Now let's see if the link works. It does. It works. All right. So I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
On Instagram. This is very engaging content.
I was gonna say, yeah, we're slipping here into
my 0.5 seconds of fame.
I just got a message.
Copy link address. All right, now I'm gonna go to YouTube, and I'm gonna stick this in here.
See, this is how high tech we are, guys. This is how we transfer information.
So it's amazing. I should have made like a playlist a long time ago. Like anytime I see somebody referencing my video, whether they give me a credit or not, like put it in a playlist, because there's so many of these out there.
Mm-hmm.
It hasn't happened recently, but I used to find my images on eBay.
Yeah, we just shared one with you. It was within this year. The one with the top. Weren't you in there twice? Somebody's top 10 rare sets or something.
Yeah, usually if it's something rare, I'm in there, and it's like BrickTsar Fun gets in people's video. I'll see my images in these guys' videos talking about Thomas or something.
All right.
Like,
tag the time. Tag.
Funny, I'm the
there it is. Community post. It's up.
Really? Let me see if it works.
Check my channel out. It should be up there.
Joey just got banned for sharing kids' content.
Probably. That's all right.
Subscription.
We sent the AFoOL podcast.
Oh, yeah, it worked.
Home.
I found the time.
Yeah. So everybody go check out the community post, and
when you say BrickTsar, it's not Jabbo, it's BrickTsar.
Did I say Jabbo in the mo?
No, you're right. You said check out BrickTsar in this video.
Okay.
BrickTsar is the sig fig. Jabbo is the person.
You are the person. Yeah. He is the plastic.
No, it's funny how they just saying it over and over again. Like now, it's just. I could change the channel name now.
I think you could,
but I'm not going to. But
I think you could. But yeah, It probably wouldn't be the best thing for
No.
your channel, but you could if you wanted to.
Neither was Fabuland, and he survived that.
Yep.
It's like when you just think all the time, it doesn't matter what you do.
Yeah.
That's my motto.
Which I'm gonna tell you, I enjoyed Fabuland. I liked seeing all the sets, but
Yeah.
some of them it was just like, let's
Yeah.
get to the next one.
Yeah. It should have been 30-second videos.
Oh, did you see they're going to expand the length of shorts?
I
Yeah,
did.
they're called pants.
Oh, thank
Somebody-
you. Thank you,
somebody-
ladies and gentlemen. That is it for the evening.
Yeah. What's that? Somebody said, so you mean a video?
I'm like, what's the point? And here's the thing: the copyrighted music can still only be used in 60 seconds or less videos.
Oh, really?
And so this, I think, is a direct reaction because you know what? When YouTube created shorts, what did people do? They took those and they put them on TikTok, or they took their TikToks and they put them on YouTube. So TikTok's like, we don't want those, so we make the requirement for monetization a longer time. So now YouTube's like, oh, we're going to make our videos, our vertical videos longer, and it's another terrible idea. Like, who wants to watch a 3-minute
short? Well, but the thing is you can already do vertical videos on YouTube, long form.
Yeah.
And if you're on a phone and
it'll play right.
It'll play correctly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've even done a few videos on mine that do, if you're on your app or on your phone, they look correct. And they're, whatever, 3 or 4 minutes long. But so now what's going to happen? Are those videos going to get turned into pants?
Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna reveal some confidential information here. I'm going to go to my analytics. All right. Let me look at my revenue. Let's go to where do you break it down? Shorts. Oh my. In the last 28 days, I have made 63 cents.
63
cents. I mean, don't discredit the shirts.
The shirt.
The shorts. I can't believe they actually made any money. I had one that made 15 cents. That's amazing.
That's
better than zero. Does it?
Hey, it all adds up.
I remember when I first started monetizing on YouTube, and they got that first nickel showed up. Oh, a nickel.
Okay, so my shorts over 3 for the last year has made a whole $1.50.
Oh,
$1.50.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you don't even want to see what my channel for the last year has made. It's pretty pathetic. It's pretty funny. All right, well, we are dangerously encroaching on 2.5 hours.
We're gonna do the 3-hour videos now.
No. Not without a bio break. We're not.
Not without another sponsor.
Yeah. Well, we really appreciate y'all joining us for another AFoOL podcast. If you did like this podcast, you know what to do. You need to like it. Wait, that's like it because you like it. Or you could do like I say on my channel, go like the like button.
Yeah.
But if you didn't like it, that's okay. It's all right. We got a fire extinguisher.
There you go.
That was a terrible ending.
That was.
But we're still recording. Let's do the bumper.